Yeah, them my
Brought
own.
me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, your time. We will never be slaves again.
Be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We just gotta be free.
We want freedom.
We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause fraud came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. We want freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom. Label me 3/5 of a man. We want freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day and time. We will never be slaves again. No.
We will never, ever be your slaves again.
Brought me here
Not
against
never.
my will.
Not
Never
ever
ask questions, shoot the
will we be your slaves again. Welcome to the Crash Out Room with Claude and Tony. I appreciate you. She appreciates you for coming with us on this journey. And we built this channel in particular because it's a freedom of speech that we have here in this country right here, that we can say pretty much anything we want to say. But in this country, us, people that look like me, couldn't say anything. We come from a long struggle, a long, piercing legacy. We have been pillaged, burned, and led in tyranny here in this country. We have been mistreated in this country. So I play the song every single time for every single person that comes or look on the playback and understand that this is a show of freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of your opinion, freedom of you feeling the way you want to feel. I mean, if you don't have that, then what do we have? as a person, because first it comes in the mind, then it comes out the mouth, and then, of course, the physical motion. It's all in one motion and movement. You think it, you speak it, and you move on and execute it.
Right.
What we got going on right now, real quick, and I'm going to be quick with it. What's happening in Chicago is diabolical. It bothered me so much that I was up tossing and turning at 5 o'clock in the morning. That we got military that don't even need to be there against their own people that is in the rankings. And we got FBI officers, and we got police officers in Chicago in particular. I know y'all want to know about that. It's a lot going on in Chicago. And then you got some that are running up in houses. There's some pulling up on cars, just unmarked cars. Don't even know who the person, going into grocery stores and arresting people no matter what color they are. So the young lady that was on WGN, she is a Caucasian. She was arrested yesterday, the day before yesterday, for filming what is going on. And she worked for the network here in Chicago. You got young black men being thrown and arrested starting 2 weeks ago. Young black men being arrested in Chicago. And they know good and well in Chicago. And if you look like me, leave us alone. We already been through that shit. We already been through that shit. Leave us alone. What's up, Jacob? What's going on, ADP? Good morning. Good morning. In Chicago now, you have the federal government in full throttle. And there's no tyranny going on in the streets. There's nobody doing things as they always have been done. There's nothing going on in Chicago but them. And when you have the misuse of people, any people, if it's soldiers, if it's, Black, white, Hispanic, if it's police officers, if it's agents, the misuse of those things, and you misuse them, it can cause a whole nother thing in any city that you go into, because the people are not used to that type of thing. Me as a prior service, and of course, Sister Tony, we respect our, service and the people that serve, because they work hard. They're up early in the morning. They work all day long for freedom of this country. And to misuse those people who don't really want to do that type of thing is just outright blasphemous. And I'm going to get up off of that. But for soldiers to be in the streets, for soldiers to be in the streets of Chicago, to be in the streets of Portland, and in other streets, for soldiers, we want to protect our country. If that means that we protect the border or anything on the outskirts of threats, that's what we do. But we're not used to coming into our own neighborhoods or where we're from. No matter what color you are, no matter what it is, there is not a military person that want to come in on the infrastructure of their own country. Trust me and believe me, not one. Not one that I know of. So I said that to say, I gave y'all that 10 minutes because it was very important to understand that it's something going on in Chicago. It's something going on throughout the country. I don't want everybody to get all crazy and everything and caught up in what's trying to be provoked. The young men that's in this city, when you watch Unc's YouTube channel and his show, stand down. Let them walk.
Please,
and go.
Stand down.
Stand down. Let them walk on through the neighborhood, because what he's trying to do is not going to work against us anymore. I am at 3,791 subscribers. Wow.
Wow, is it? Let me grab mine real quick. Let me grab
I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate what you've done. I appreciate what you do. And I appreciate what you will do. And I'm grateful for you guys supporting this channel, blowing this channel up, and making this channel hot like this. And y'all sharing, obviously. Y'all sharing, y'all subscribing, y'all putting it in other people's faces. ADP, I appreciate you so much. T. Camilla, Jacob, I love you. I appreciate y'all so much of supporting this channel. And then here goes Sister Tony, of course.
Lamma Jamma, guys.
At 3,761. Wow. Look at what y'all done. This is a lady that's 60 days in.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Ooh.
And just hit one. And climbing. See, we got the sauce. We got the sauce. When you rolling with Rush, when you rolling with good people, good things always happen. When you rolling with people that understand and what this is, you always gonna have good things happening. If those ones who rolling with us, look at this, steady climbing, steady climbing. Wow. You rolling with Russ and you rolling with us. Subscribe to the channel. I want to really say and give thanks to Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. Thank you, KEYSHA, for giving us the privilege to work in the networks amongst you. Thank you, KEYSHA, for supporting us. Thank you, KEYSHA, for helping us become, ultimately what you envision in your network and building what we building. We are truly, truly grateful for each and every last one of y'all who support us here on this channel, here on Tony's channel, here on Keysha's channel, on the trio, and in the Players Club, especially on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. Did you hear all those channels? ADP channel.
I heard him.
Sister ADP channel. Miss D channel. Tulip channel. So people that's attached to us, we're here to bring you the best thing that we can do for us is to express ourselves, and you doing the best thing that you can do. Give your opinion, show us correction. If you disagree, you put it in. Man, listen, I could be wrong. So I love it. I love when Hog Boss come in and show correction. Yes. I love when Brian Allen Hines and Aunt Dix and all the different ones that's been here, Sister Patricia Burton.
Yes,
all the different people that has been here from A1 day one. Sister Donna, all the different people that comes in and support us. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for you guys doing what y'all do. T. Camilla, I love you and I appreciate you for just being a fair person, a fair person. So what's she saying? She's saying, Tony is 10 subscribers behind you, bro, Claude. And she's like 2 months in building her platform. You damn right, got the sauce. You get with Rush, you gonna get those. Whatever I got, you gonna get yours.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever I got, that's the type of giver. I don't want you to be around me and you don't match.
Absolutely. ADP on her way. Hey,
ADP is on her way.
she on her way.
She on her way. Y'all get over there and
It's
subscribe
me,
to ADP.
all y'all. Hey.
Hey, Sister Felicia. Sister Felicia is another one that got a channel.
Hey,
Y'all
Felicia, yes.
check out Sister Felicia Burton channel. Okay, y'all. We 12 minutes in. And I'm a let y'all know, man, that this live, this crash out room is really basically what we all gonna go across. You know what I mean? We gonna nip it in the bud. We gonna talk about college basketball. And here in college basketball, y'all already know that started my world off on YouTube. So they had the top 25 transfers. We gonna go over that. And then the top 25 preseason women's basketball players in the college league. So we gonna go to the women's basketball NCAA transfer rankings, and I have no big problem with the transferees. We're gonna go over. It says chaos reigns over college basketball for the month that the transfer portal is open. But once it's closed and the dust begins to settle, a new picture emerges of what's next season will look like. The few expectations, most of the top transfers have made their decisions, where there will play in the 2025-2026 season, and we can begin to make sense of what the landscape will be when practice begins in October. It says the most recent news of Malaysia Fulwiley choosing LSU following her departure from South Carolina took one or more top player off the board, while at the same time injecting a little more juice into the Gamecock Tigers rivalry. It says the top three players from the previous rankings were Tanai Latson, Olivia Miles, and Cody McComb, yeah, had already made their commitments, but two more, Gianna Nipkins and Sarah Williams, are still available at the time that this came out, this article. So when you look at it, they had Tanai Latson as the number one, Olivia Miles as the number two. This article was written in April 30th. So that's when it all started, right? So you see how the college thing was in an uproar. They was talking about this and that, and how, you know, those first couple players went in. But let's go over here. So now what they do, Tony, is that they did a preseason ranking of the players. And doing the preseason ranking, and pull it up for y'all. Doing the preseason ranking, which, I mean, why y'all ranking? I mean, I know they got to do a preseason ranking. I mean, they do it every year. But the preseason ranking, you guys, is just diabolical. You know, diabolical, man. And I just want to, it's not so much that it's off. It's the people that they, you know, these people are big cigar smoking, you know, nerdy looking dudes that ain't never hit a court. That's about, you know what I mean, ranking from 300 to 400 pounds. I'm just being honest with you. Not that that have anything to do with it, but I'm just saying these guys are not being responsible on their picks. But let's go over. It says the Women Basketball League. This article was written October the 7th. And it says this was by Charlie Cream. And by Charlie Cream's article, it says when ESPN last projected the women's college basketball top 25 for the 2025-2026 season, the South Carolina Gamecocks were at the top of the ranking. Tanai Latson, the nation's leading scorer, had announced her transfer to Columbia, where Chloe Kitts, Raven Johnson, Joyce Edwards, and Tessa Johnson were set to return. The transfer portal struck a few more times, most notably Sarah Williams, one of the Big Ten's best players at Wisconsin, enrolled in UConn, giving the reigning national champion Huskies their final piece to move past the Gamecocks as the season early favorites in the title race. I beg to differ.
That's what it says.
Okay. I beg to differ, but it's okay. We want to hear what the man has to say. The portal took a little and gave a little to UCLA and Texas. And when the dust cleared, the last Final Four participants emerged as front runners to be among the last teams standing in Phoenix, which has the national semifinals and championship game on April 3rd and April 5th, Tony. So winning and losing, it's going to be a great season, y'all. This season going to be such a great season for college ball. I am here for all the smoke. Trust me, y'all. Trust me. This season, I'm here for. Y'all know how me and KEYSHA covered last season and how great it was for us. And we was just getting started. Look, it's going to be crazy work.
Crazy.
It says, so as we unveil ESPN's preseason top 25 rankings, we look at the transfer who will make the most impact for each team. Sarah Barker Williams. I'm not going to crash out yet. I'm going to wait till I finish because I'm trying to be professional. Chat. I'm trying to be professional and reading this diabolical shit. So I'm going to let y'all have this shit the way these people wrote it, okay? So don't get upset at me. I'm not the one who put this shit out here, okay? So it says, number one, UConn Huskies. That's one of my teams. Those who know me already know in the chat that UConn, Tony, is one of my teams. So my team,
I know
so
that.
I can get. So listen, South Carolina, LSU, UConn, and Notre Dame. So those are my 4 teams, okay? I got 4 teams in everything. 4 teams in football, 4 teams in basketball. I got 4 teams in baseball, okay? That's just the way I do it. Can't nobody tell me how many teams that I need to have. But, you know, I'm always going to have, you know, the Illini is going to be always my platinum 5 when it comes to basketball, even though, you know, Illini got some destruction going on. So let y'all know what the Illinois Illini, Fighting Illini got going on. They had a lot of seniors that left out that didn't make the draft and went to go and play overseas. So if y'all ain't never heard me talk about Illinois basketball outside of last year, Illinois, the Fighting Illini got to get back on the map, and that's up to them what they want to do in the structure and the coaches that they bring in to bring Illinois back to its prominence. Because when me and Tony was growing up, the Fighting Illini was like the number 5 to 16, you know, back in the day. Georgetown and all of those teams were prominent teams back in the day, you know, in the 80s and coming into the early 90s. But anyway, Sarah Williams, from the moment Williams entered the transfer portal, she seems a good fit for defending champion Huskies, pairing with Sarah Strong, No Ozzy Fudd though, right? Y'all don't mention Ozzy
You
Fudd.
saw that,
Okay, but I'm just saying, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, could give. See, y'all gotta understand what these people be doing, man.
You gotta watch them. Listen.
You gotta understand when these writers and these editors, they be doing this shit right here. No Ozzy. They know Ozzy Fudd is coming out, and they intentionally didn't put Ozzy Fudd in here. They intentionally did that shit. But anyway, Sarah Strong is a sophomore. They ain't gonna mention the senior Tony, which is set up to go and graduate to be in the draft. You would think that any editor or any writer, you know what I'm saying, any writer, chat, would write about the senior that's coming out, because that's how they used to do it back in the day. Set the senior up that's coming out and not lying about the senior, but actually telling you the accolades and the good things about the senior, and whoever, you know what I'm saying, coming to the team or joining that senior coming out, they would talk about it. But anyway, this shit has changed. It says third in the Big Ten, is scoring 19.2 points and rebounding 9.8 last season. Williams put up big numbers throughout her 3-year career in Madison, but she never played on a winning team. That changes with the move to Stores. So she going to the UConn Huskies. I don't have no problem with Sarah Williams going to the Huskies. I think that especially Ozzy Fudd came back and being one at the controls, along with the guard that's already there. She coming back this year, that won with them last year. So I think that UConn will be very, very strong with Sarah Williams coming. But I don't think that the Huskies is better, coming back is better than South Carolina Gamecocks or the UCLA Bruins, for the simple fact. No, you know, and UCLA ain't one of my teams. You know what I mean? I like Lauren, you know what I mean, Lauren Best, but I'm just saying it, and Kiki Rice, I like watching them, but I'm just saying it's not one of my teams, and if we cover them, we just cover them. South Carolina Gamecocks, Tanai Latson, in 17 years at South Carolina, Dawn Staley has never had a scoring guard of Latson's caliber, and it will be interesting to see how the impact the Gamecocks offense, you know, that impacts Gamecocks offense. The nation's leading scorer at 25.2 points per game last season. Latson likes to have the ball in her hands, but is nearly unstoppable in transition. She's a threat to score anywhere on the floor. Now, for the Gamecocks, the hell you mean it's interesting to see what Dawn Staley
said interesting. They said interesting.
Dawn Staley gonna adjust to whatever it is that needs to be adjusted. She's one of the most remarkable female coaches of all time in the NCAA. They making it like she only could make bigs come from her program. You understand what I'm saying? I know that Raven Johnson has developmental things that she has to do, but she's been developing as the years go on. She chose to take a 5th year because Nia Latson was there, and then she didn't want to go wherever they was trying to put her in the draft, which would be another year of showcasing her talent and what she is and the dominance that she is in college basketball will also help her of winning a chip, of being able to be up in the draft. You know what I mean? Give her a better draft count.
Give her a better draft count. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It says, all right, hello, everybody. What's up, big brother Troy Hall? What's happening? So I would think that Tanai Latson coming to the Gamecocks, you guys. Tanai Latson coming to the Gamecocks is a big game changer, because now with Chloe Kitts going down, Sister Tony, Chloe Kitts has went down. She's out with an ACL.
She down.
Baby girl is down. Okay, so when Chloe Kitts goes down, it had to be an adjustment that had to be made, right? So the offense, I mean, it couldn't be a better light. Not that we harping on Chloe's downfall, because that's my girl. You understand? But by Chloe being out, because Chloe demands the ball sometimes too. You understand? And especially going into a senior year, you knew that was going to be her and Tanai Latson was going to be the 1-2 punch going through this thing.
That's their team.
Yeah, what you say, Sister T. Camilla says, Hog Boss, that was one of the problems that made us lose the Elite 8 game. Too many players playing ISO, KG, Fly J, and No Late, who loves to put Dawn, had the better prepared her on the team ball. Yes, absolutely. So I would say the Gamecocks should be number 2. Number 1. I disagree with the Huskies being number 2 because they don't have the firepower that the Gamecocks has, because Paige is not on the Huskies. That was their rapid fire person. So AZ Fudd, to let you know, I know you've been watching. AZ Fudd is my girl. If you go on my page, you guys, you could see everything that I covered AZ Fudd from last year. When she came back from her ACL, I covered all her mental, what she had to have, had to have mental counseling, and she had to work herself back into. I covered all of this on this page, so you could go and type in AZ Fudd and what I said about AZ, and I'm on the comeback kid. I'm on AZ Fudd's train. That's one of my baby girls. I know she's gonna have a prominent career. I can't wait for her to come to the WNBA, and hopefully, the Chicago Sky get AZ Fudd. Hopefully, and they sell the team.
She's a smooth transitioner, bro, Claude.
Yeah.
She has that game about her that's quiet but deadly. And she'll be able to translate on any team she go to, but a team like Sky, if they were able to get her, as long as Angel is there, I'm gonna cheer for her regardless to what team she ends up on in a W. But I would love to see her either on Dallas with her teammate.
They're not gonna let that happen.
But exactly, we know that's not gonna happen. Maybe somebody do some trades. We'll see. However, someone being on a team with someone like Angel and bringing something extra that they need, just like Washington did this year with the player Chicago should have had, but they didn't take.
They didn't take.
So I could see that being in Izzy when she comes into the league as well and dominating.
So what do you think about the first 1 and 2? Could you take it or leave it alone?
I think you should flip that, but the Huskies are going to come back strong, and they are doing that based off of the fact how they ended the season, right? With that championship run. Come in. With that championship run. So when you come in with that championship run,
thank you.
You're gonna label them and point them how it goes.
No Page, no Chan though. Chan ran the offense, so no Page, no Chan.
No Page, no Chan. So yes, it's gonna change, but they're still basing it off of that, which I think that they shouldn't. I think they need to look at the caliber of players that are remaining on the team to be able to set forth the dynamics of the ranking. So that's why that's like that.
Okay, so moving on. Number 3, the UCLA Bruins, which I have no problem with UCLA being named number 3. It says Gianna Nipkins from Utah. It says when Corey, it says when Corey Close lost 6 players in the portal, including 3 rotational regulars, she needed to make a splash herself. Few come bigger than Nipkins, who should fit this seamlessly with the veteran Bruins. Nipkins, who ranked 4th in the Big 12 and 19.3 points per game, is a career 43.9% shooter from the 3-point range and is the 8th senior of graduate students on the UCLA roster. So they got 8 players that's going to leave the Bruins this year, chat. 8. They got 8 players on the UCLA. I mean, dang, 2027 going to be crazy work. But anyway, 2026, 2027. Gianna Nipkins goes to the UCLA Brewers, and I don't have a problem with that, them being ranked at number 3, because, of course, Kiki Rice, I know they lost Sarah Barker, but I think that she was not, you didn't see Barker best game in UCLA because she didn't know how to play Barker. She didn't know how to play. Barker is very athletic. She jump out the gym. She's a good rebounder. And y'all remember Barker the year before last, how she was in, you know what I mean, scoring. She had like damn near averaging between 20, 16 to 20 points a game the year before. It was like she had her on coming off the bench at some point, starting some point. She really didn't know how to use Sarah Barker. But anyway, I don't have a problem with Gianna Nipkins being there at 3, Sister Tony. Then Texas Longhorns, Bria Cunningham from Arizona, a talent shot blocker and rebounder. Cunningham defense, acumen should fit in Vic Scherfer, I'll be messing up the names, in Vic S system. The 6'4" junior was 4th in the Big 12 in blocks, 1.75, and pulled down 7 boards a game with the Wildcats. Cunningham also helped offset the Longhorns' lost size with graduation of Taylor Jones and the transfer of Najikalina, whatever that name is. She went to Vanderbilt. Went Tenda. Yes. Yeah, she went to Vanderbilt. She went over there with my girl. Man, crazy work. Anyway, that's Jack, y'all. I don't know why they put Jack in here. Hold on a second. Sorry, y'all. Dog was going off. Somebody, that's why, hey, that's my alarm, be having them in the garage. Sorry about that, y'all. So the Texas Longhorns, I got no problem with. LSU, here we go. So why they got LSU at number 5 and don't have them at number 4? It don't have them at number 3. So this is where the confusion is. This is my confusion, chat. Okay. All right, hold on a second. All right. So we gonna act like Fly J ain't nobody now, right? That's what we go. This is what we doing now, right? This is what we doing. So my opinion, the top 3 teams should be, of course, South Carolina, LSU, then UConn, because you don't know what UConn gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Page is gone. So how you don't know what UConn gonna do, but then you got somebody that returned that's also gonna be in the lottery. It's a lottery pick. You got what I'm saying? Listen, they sleeping on LSU. And I don't appreciate that shit. I really don't. You know, Malaysia Fulwiley, one of the college game's most electrifying talents in her 2 years with the Gamecocks. Fulwiley consistency never matched her dazzling play. Now, she travels across the SEC to play with South Carolina's chief conference rival, where she will have to find her place alongside Fly J. Johnson and Michaela Williams. So LSU got a solid core already. The pieces that were supposed to be there, you know what I mean, that they really needed, is already there. So I'm just saying, man, this is some bull stuff with LSU, especially Malaysia coming up. Listen, y'all, I can't wait till Malaysia hit the ground. I can't wait till Malaysia Fulwiley. Listen, I can't wait till Malaysia Fulwiley hits the court so that we can actually see what Malaysia actually gonna be doing, starting in a starting role, and also we get to see Michaela go to her natural position and being able to play the 3. You got what I'm saying? Her and Fly J could go back and forth, being able to play the 3. And I mean, it's going to be, listen, it's going to be crazy, crazy work. It says, Will Fulwiley can, and Will Cook and some of their freshmen are going to fry up too. Oh yeah, cooking like fresh grease. They got some freshmen that's cold-blooded that came in. Listen, if y'all sleeping and y'all really think that this ranking at LSU Tigers gonna be number 5, I beg to differ. I beg to differ that the rankings of LSU is in the top 5. I don't think so. That's listen, I don't see that. I don't believe that is truth. And then, of course, you go to Oklahoma, Tennessee. They got Oklahoma over. Janai Barker, I just mentioned Janai Barker. So I just want y'all to know how much Janai Barker, if you thought Malaysia Fulwiley was going to be released over there on LSU, Janai Barkley gonna fit right in over here in Tennessee. Oh my God, you gonna see the old Janai Barker. I guarantee you gonna be like, damn, bro, Claude was right. Janai Barker is cold. She just didn't fit in LSU. But anyway, the Oklahoma Sooners, they say this is expectation on the list. Jenny Berzak had the rarest of off seasons for the modern day college basketball coach and didn't hit the portal. Instead, she did her work recruiting one of the top incoming freshmen in the country as a point guard, Leah Chavez. Yeah, Leah is bad now. The 2-time Texas Player of the Year should make a Sooners team that already thrives in transition ever faster. But they got him at number 6, check. They got him at number 6. Listen, Aaliyah Chavez is, come on, man. She got to learn how the college basketball thing go. And, man, they be diabolical on these rankings, man. Janai Barker, we almost there to the top 10. I only was going to do the top 10. Janai Baker back in SEC After the season in Los Angeles, Baker was one of the chief building blocks in Joni Taylor's remaking of the Texas A&M program. She became effective role player with the Bruins and now could be a key presence in the deep rotation of Knoxville. Y'all sleep on Janiyah Barker if you want to. Y'all sleep on her. They actually was trying to get her to go into the draft. She was like, hell no, not with what was going on with me at UCLA. I don't want that on my, you know what I mean, my background. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna do what I need to do this year and make a good ranking for myself. Janiyah Barker should be in the top 10. In these once the you know what I mean, well, top 13. She should go in the first round. Janiyah Barker will go in the first round because I predict her to have a great season this year. NC State, the Wolfpack. It says Camille Pierce, one of the last high-profile transfers to find a new home. Pierre changes the outlook for the Wolfpack considerably. Pierre brings 20.4 points and 9.6 rebounds per game to the NC State, which needed to replace the production of Isaiah James and Sanaya Rivers, who started combined 33 games in the WNBA this season. And Pierre partners with Zoe Brooks. Of course, you know Zoe. Listen, Zoe Brooks is cold. Zoe Brooks and the way she did with Michaela Blake last season at Vanderbilt, the Wolfpack would compete for the Final Four appearance. I don't think so. First of all, let me get this shit out. I knew this was coming, but let me get this shit out. I'm sorry that Camille Pierre is there and Zoe Brooks is there, but I got to get this shit out. I mean, NC State Wolfpack. NC State Wolfpack. Y'all was looking for it? Y'all was looking for it? Y'all was looking for it? This where it's at.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Listen. Listen. Listen.
I'm listening.
NC State
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
can kick rocks. I don't want none of our kids to go to NC State racist ass. First of all, little nasty redneck coach messing with Angel Reese was in the professional basketball on the basketball team, and you got our picture, taking a picture of Angel Reese. So you intentionally took that picture with that young dude outside of the stadium, and Angel Reese is in goddamn playing professional basketball. She also was in Unrivaled already. And you got a picture that's still circulating this year, from the beginning of this year to right now, that you got Angel Reese. You got fucking a picture with Angel with I hate this team, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I hate this team. I'm sorry Zoe Brooks is stuck there. I'm sorry that she is, baby girl, but I hate your team. I really do hate your coach. I don't like NC State. I believe it's a racist school, allegedly. I'm just saying, I don't want no kids playing under this coach. Angel ain't did nothing. You knew what that sign said, and you was there taking that picture on purpose. And y'all, the bad thing about it, chat, North Carolina wasn't even playing the Gamecocks. Like, what hell is going on? Man, look. For those that's new to college basketball, I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to pull that up for you, man. So you can see what I'm talking about. I know a lot of y'all that's new, but the crash out had to come. I'm just letting y'all know. This school pisses me off. I do not like the coach at all. I do not. This ain't fun. NC State coach takes picture. Hold on a second. NC State coach takes picture about Angel Reese. My thing going now. Okay. NC State coach takes picture about Angel Reese. Okay. I ain't got my glasses on, y'all. Okay. So to bring y'all up to speed, those who's new here, to bring you up to speed, this guy here, I'm finna bring it up. Hold on a second. It's acting up, y'all. Come on with it. NC State's coach take picture about Angel Reese. I don't know what's going on, chat. I'm bringing it up. It's going slow. All right. Okay, here you go. Here you go, chat. Diabolical. I'm finna bring it up so y'all can see why I hate NC State. I hate that team. Shut up, big girl. You always doing something all the time. Talk crazy. This is why I hate NC State. I could never give love to NC State. I could never, ever give love to NC State. They'll never get no love from me. I hate this team. I really do. I don't like the coach. I shouldn't say, well, yeah, I don't like. I do. I hate, well, I really do hate that team because I think they a bunch of rednecks over there. Angel Reese, they wasn't even playing LSU. They wasn't playing. What Angel Reese got to do with this? And they got Angel Reese think side up. And he give it, you know what I'm saying, the devil fingers, because that's what it is, some horns. He puts horns up about Angel. I would never forgive this coach. I don't want none of our girls going under this coach. I don't want none of our girls to play under this guy. I do not like this man. Chat, I could never forgive him for that. I'm just being honest with you. And he's suspect. He's sus. Straight up, man. That was uncalled for. Angel Reese had nothing to do with no college ball. She was a professional basketball player at the time. They wasn't even playing. Man, I don't like that guy. And I don't like that coach. I don't like the team. So hell no. I don't give a damn about no NC State. And they placed wrong. And they not going to be 8th in the ranking. Going on to number 9 and 10. Duke Blue Devils with Riley Nielsen. Nielsen left College Park for Durham a year ago, but set out the season in rehab, torn ACL, suffering freshman in January 2024. Former 5-star recruit and McDonald's All-American. Nelson, along with Ashley Jackson and freshman Emily Skinner, could give Coach Cara Lawson the kind of scoring backcourt she has had yet at Duke. Yeah, but I don't think no Duke in no top 10, y'all. Straight up. In all of college basketball, no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You know, I don't agree with that. Anyway, I would put North Carolina over Duke. But anyway, I digress. Maryland is the top 10 player team that they got on this debacle ESPN ranking. And Yarden Gorzon from Indiana, she transferred over. The most glaring flaw in Gorzon's game is that she might be too unselfish. In their 3 seasons with the Hoosiers, Gorzon's first priority as a 6'3" guard was to find teammates, but she can also score and is a 42.9 career 3-point shooter. With 17.9 points per game, Kaylin Smickle and Sayla Pfaffenberg and the Duke transfer Olochi Akanawa also in the lineup. Gorzon, 14.4 points per game last season, will be plenty options for her to pass to. It says, but the coach, Brenda Fries, might ask her to take on more scoring responsibilities. Hell yeah, she gonna be on. Listen, she cold. She's 6'3", that she can handle that thing. You know what I mean? She can handle that thing like how Angel practicing them do. She can handle that ball though. She's 6'3", just like Angel. She's same height as Angel, but this girl got guard like Magic Johnson skills. So she a tall guard. She gonna do her thing and make, you know what I mean, make a lot of things happen for Maryland. Listen, I'm excited for Maryland basketball. I'm glad that they back in the talkings. They back into the top 10 rankings. So shout out to the Maryland, you know what I mean, Terrapins. Hey, shout out to them. And then, of course, they got North Carolina, Ole Miss, Iowa State. I think that, listen, I think Iowa State will be up further. They got Notre Dame at 14, Michigan at 15, Louisville Cardinals at 16, USC Trojans at 17 without JuJu. So I don't think that that's right at all. They're going to be in. No, I don't think that's right. Even though they got some top recruits there, I don't know. Unless y'all know something I don't know, I don't think that that's going to happen. Baylor Bears, Richmond Spiders, Iowa Hawkeyes, TSU. They got TCU Horned Frogs. They got them at 21, y'all. They got them at 21. Oklahoma State Cowgirls, Michigan State Spartans, Vanderbilt Commanders, Washington Huskies are the top 25. So I think this is very, very low for Vanderbilt because Blake is still there. I don't know what they thinking. She a little baby, Tanai Latson. This is her sophomore year. As you thought Blake was cold last year, I know Blake is ready this year to do what they think. And then, of course, they got Olivia Miles over there at TCU. They got her at ranking 24. I don't know what other thing. They didn't know what they brought in, but it says one of the best players in the portal. Miles has a chance to make the Horned Frogs even better than 34 win. Elite 18 in 2024, 2025. In her first season back at Notre Dame, coming off of knee surgery, Miles averaged a high 15. So they don't really even go into TCU. I'm going to go into the teams as the week goes on and break down each and every team. But I had to have my goddamn crash out about how they doing these goddamn rankings with these teams. And I don't agree with a lot of the places that they have these, you know what I mean? Notre Dame, diabolical. Diabolical. You know what I mean? Diabolical. I don't agree with some of these rankings. I think Iowa State will do better this year. Ole Miss is Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is in the place that they supposed to be. They probably number 11 or 12, but I believe that Iowa State should be considered top 10, top 11 team. But let's see what Maryland got. You know what I mean? Let's see what Maryland do, but I doubt it. I think that Iowa State will be better than North Carolina. The Tar Heels, even though, you know, it says the Bruins point guard future decided against playing behind Kiki Rice. You know what I mean? And you know, let's see what they do with Alana Arcelo. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think that Iowa State would be that low. I don't think that Iowa State would be that low. But y'all tell me, and definitely I don't put Duke in the top 10. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't think Duke would be in there. So I wanted to go over all of that, man, and the debacle. You know, I got a problem. You know, I got a problem with some of the lineups and where they put them there in ESPN, and I had to go over it, and I blew a gasket because how the hell can the number one scorer go over to Don Staley and not be successful? See, this is the problem that I get. They really think that Don Staley, really, because of the situation with Malaysia that happened, Malaysia and Tanai Latson are two different type of players, you guys. Y'all got to realize that. Malaysia and Tanai Latson, two different, they're the same position, but two different type of scores. Listen, Tanai Latson is a straight Wolverine dog that's gonna go at the bone and eat the meat straight off the bone, take everything, even the, you know what I mean, the gristle. Tanai Latson gonna get the gristle off the bone. You know what I mean? Malaysia gonna play with it, throw it in the air, put it around her back. You know, Globe Charlie style. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean? She like to do the dibber-dabber, the spectacular. Listen, Tanai Latson get right to the point. Tanai Latson gets straight to the point. And that's the difference between them two. You got what I'm saying? Malaysia gonna make you look like a fool. I just thought you had it. You know what I'm saying? She gonna do her thing, and which we like to see. We like to see that. Yes, Latson is polished. Is it polished for Wiley? That's not that they're not that different. Yeah, but listen, yes, they are, Tulip, because Tanai Latson don't play with the ball. She don't play with the ball like that. She on attack mode. I beg to differ. She on listen, Tanai Latson is intentional. You got an intentional scorer and a scorer that can score with ease. It's two different types of things. You got, listen, you got a Kobe Bryant, and then you got a Kyrie Irving. They both dogs at what they do. But Kyrie Irving gonna do boo 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 boo. Kobe, he ain't gonna be doing all that playing with you too much. Kobe gonna take your ass and go straight to the hoop. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Mike. I ain't trying to go so far back to Mike, but Mike coming for your juggler. Scotty coming for your juggler. But who gonna play with you is people like, you know, Kyrie Irving. He gonna dibble-dazzle you uh, Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry ain't gonna too much play with your ass either, but he got dribbling skills off. You get to see as he get older how good his dribbling skills is in his later years. But yeah, he's not, like my man over there on the Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of guard. You got what I'm saying? They two types of different type of people. They have the same position, but no, I don't think so. It says SC lost, South Carolina lost Pow, Lay, Fargo, Bree Hall, and Kits. They're slightly weaker than last year. I beg to differ. You know why, baby niece? Watch this. I'm finna bust it out on you. Let me show you why. They got a 6'6". They got a 6'6" that just entered the building. They got a 6'6" that entered the building. And I was waiting for one of y'all to say something. Hold on. I was waiting for this. We almost out of here, chat. We almost out of here. But I was waiting for somebody. I was already prepared for this. Let me show y'all that I was prepared. Y'all see all the stuff. See, I be doing my homework. I do my homework, y'all. So that's what y'all got me. Y'all come up here. Y'all expect for me to do my homework, and that's what I do. Boom. I already had it ready to pull up. Now, let's get into it. So the theme of the Gamecock is beyond measures. So that's her theme. Don Staley have a theme every year, and she got this is not the article I want to show y'all. She got a theme every year that she comes, and this year's theme is beyond measures. She fell short last year. Y'all thinks that she gonna fall short again? That ain't finna happen. I don't think so. Nope. So look, let me show y'all this and then I'm out of here. Y'all know I'm a Gamecock, so I gotta go ahead and do what I do because my baby mama, she is, you know what I mean, got a serious roster. And I'm gonna show y'all she got a 6'6" problem over there for everybody that's in college basketball. Okay. Damn. So you got Tanai Latson. Hold on. Give me a minute. You got Tanai Latson, Maddie Daniels, that's right, and Tessa Johnson. You got a real Tessa Johnson. You got a Tessa Johnson that's ready to show her thing and not playing a back role now to Bree Hall or anybody else. You got that Tessa Johnson that's gonna be unleashed. Okay, so you got Maddie McDaniels, Tanai Latson, and Tessa Johnson. Then you got a problem. This is your bigs right here. Rim protectors, rebounders, Tulip, rebounders, Tulip, and guess who? Joyce Edwards. Then you got Medina Alcott bringing what she already bring to the table. Adala Tech, we have yet to see, but you got the biggest front court. You got the biggest front court in the game. You got 6'3", 6'6", 6'5". Listen, that's the biggest front court in the game. And say, bro, Claude, I love Tessa. She a hoop star. To the play, she not selfish and super centered. You know I love Caitlin, but she is ego heavy. Yeah, listen. Y'all listen. Do y'all understand that this is Come on, man. Then you got Raven, who's seasoned already. Chloe is out. Okay. Aaliyah, listen, Aaliyah McDowell, she back. She there. She's a new, listen, Aaliyah McDowell is a straight recruit. I believe she gonna help Raven, you know what I mean, do her job. And Raven, you know what you're gonna get from Raven Johnson, of course. And then Merm Duda, 6'4" senior, she ready. Another transfer. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop. And then, of course, she went and got a Gok Meeker. She got nothing but rim protectors. Tulip. Lauren Betts is soft. Lauren Betts is soft, though. I'm talking about, yeah, sister. I'm talking about, listen, y'all. Y'all got to realize what I just showed y'all. This is the Gamecocks roster. Tanai Lasson, Manny McDaniels, Tessa Johnson, Joyce Edwards, Medina Alcott. That's where your firing power right there. 6'5", Adele Tack. Chloe is gone. Aaliyah McDonald's, Raven Johnson, Miriam daughter, and then Agat Mika, who's the 6'1" freshman that playmaker. She got a lot of, listen, she got a lot of Malaysia's tendencies. Watch what y'all see. Agat Mika, she got a lot of, trust me, the Gamecocks should be ranked #1 just by this alone. By the starting 5 alone, that's what should be. But, you know, I could be wrong. Y'all tell me. I could be wrong, but y'all tell me what you think. But that is it. We here to come here. I had to spaz out because of the ESPN diabolicalness of ranking these players and these teams. I don't agree. It says, bro, Claude, it's very unfortunate about Chloe injury, but I think it's Joyce Edwards' time to start ascending. Yeah, Joyce Edwards, you just imagine you're going to see a seasoned Joyce Edwards. Yeah, Sarah Strong going to be seasoned, but you're going to see a seasoned Joyce Edwards that got a season under her to know how it feels. And you saw what she was doing last year, and she had to succumb to Sanaa Fagan over there. You know what I mean? Sanaa Fagan, she the girl. You know what I mean? Her and Medina Alcott, because she going to demand the ball too. Trust me, they ain't lost nothing with Sanaa Fagan leaving. They ain't lost nothing. Tulu, they ain't lost nothing, mama. They ain't lost anything. It says, I've got SC third behind UConn and UCLA. I beg to differ. With Tanai Lasson on there, do you want to go player for player? Do you want to go player for player? Come on, man. I love Kiki Rice. I love Lauren Betts. I got love for them. Them some of my favorite players to do. But if they fumble Janai Barker, watch what Janai Barker do to the plays when Janai Barker played this season. And you're going to see how fumbling the bag look like, because UCLA fumbled the bag when it came to these players. So I wanted to go over this for y'all, man, and let y'all know that I had a problem with the ESPN rankings. For the #1 team, y'all might disagree. Like Tulip says, she got, I've got SC third behind UConn and UCLA. So she got UCLA and UConn ahead of South Carolina. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, and then let me know who y'all think is gonna be in the Final Four and then win it all. Right now, from what it looked like a Gamecock season again. And what a way that Raven would be able, Raven Johnson would go out as a champion, this year. But like I say, I'm not taking nothing away from Lauren Betts, and I'm definitely not going to take nothing away from LSU, because definitely Fly J them can pull a trick, a rabbit out the hat and do what they do, but I believe the top 4 teams are those 4 teams that I've named, from UCLA, South Carolina, LSU, and of course the UConn Huskies. All 4 of my teams is not going to make it through, because I don't think Notre Dame is going to be Notre Dame, because they lost Olivia Miles. I'll be following Olivia Miles the rest of the season. But we going to be litty. Listen, the college basketball is here. While we doing what we doing, come over to the Players Club. I'll also be calling the Bulls games too, y'all. The Chicago Bulls, I'll be doing some of the games, not all 82. I'll be doing some of the high-profile games. If they play the Chicago Bulls play LA, or Dallas, or the Denver Nuggets. They played the Denver Nuggets and lost last night. Chicago Bulls got their butt whooped. It was garbage time. It actually wasn't as close as the score looked, but it was preseason, so ain't nobody really trying to watch it. But I watched, I watched the game, but I just, it's preseason, y'all, so it is what it is. Well, as always, I had fun with you guys and I love you guys, and I thank you guys for always coming through here. Listen, y'all have put me on the map. Y'all have put me on top of a pedestal, man, and really brought the channel, me and Tony and KEYSHA. Listen, y'all put us up there and showing love to all 3 of us. And I want y'all to go over to ADP channel and subscribe to Tulip. Subscribe to Sister Felicia. Subscribe to these channels that we have out here, man. Go up there, man, and support our family. ADP is almost there. Get her over the hump. I am at 3,792 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel. We are going to have some college fun. It's going to be crazy. Going in there. And I bet that that's right. That's right, ADP. Put your channel up in there. Go over to ADP, man, and give some love. And then, of course, thank y'all for supporting us. Me and Tony. Y'all put us, look how far Tony is for me. Tony might pass me, y'all. Tony might pass me. That is so good. I'm so proud of y'all. And Tony has things about her because she's a coach. And she has coached professionally with these players. When Las Vegas, y'all, I don't know if y'all knew that Tony coached the Aces. Some of the got a lot of dealings with the Aces when they was not the Aces, but they was in San Antonio. That's what Tony was, in San Antonio. So Tony is like very, very strategic, and she's very, very informative. So y'all, man, that's why I had a part of this crash out room, even though she got busy. Hey, y'all, I appreciate everything and everybody. I appreciate y'all and what y'all do. Y'all blowing my channel up. Share, 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 and share. Y'all like my background? I know y'all do, because I'm cold with it. I'm cold with it. But as always, I leave as I came with another banger. Thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so, so much. And y'all mean the world to me.
Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. We will never be slaves again.
I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be.
I gotta say this, chat. Youngins in Chicago, stand down. Stand down. It ain't time yet. The time is gonna come. Stand down. Let them people go through and do what they do, because God got our back. The man above have our back, and he will definitely not let Satan win. He will definitely not let Satan win. I know it look hard and it's a struggle going through what we going through here in the city of Chicago, in the city of Portland, and throughout those cities that they are in. Youngins, stand down. Stand down until it's time.
And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10.
That's why I love T. Camilla. T. Camilla, you be on your uncle's head. Big girl, you better be quiet, big girl. You distracted me, and with the diabolicalness that you had done, that you were saying, you distracted me, and it's all your fault, T. Camilla. And I'm telling KSAP that you was the one that was distracting me from doing my job. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serve at ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServ'n on Underdog Fantasy. And go, what you think about the Bread House Butters Whip Organic Shea Butter? Yes, ma'am.
They smell so good and they make your skin feel so good.
So when you used it for the first time, have you seen the development since you've been using our butter?
My skin is more tighter and my skin is more shiny. And when I get out the shower, I apply it as soon as I get out the shower.
Look at that bag, y'all. Look at that bag. This is one of my prevalent customers who bring customers. This is a customer that bring customers. Yes, and I love you. Say your name.
Kelly.
All right, Sister Kelly, we thank you. We appreciate you, and Bread House Butters.
No problem.
That's why I love my women. That's why I love y'all. My my girls got me, got my back, my daughters, my wife. Listen, all my friends, all of y'all that's in the chat, I appreciate y'all. Y'all always have my back. And I love, there's none better than y'all. None on earth better than y'all. As we leave.
Fearless and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Yo, justice ain't gon' free us. Yo, Billy Club Mike can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing, or my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to bat a hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause we're all came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom. against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom. Label me 3/5 of a man. Freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength cause love. New day, new time. We will never be slaves again.
Thank y'all so much. You mean so much to me.